Hi guys, Les here. Glad you're here. Let's talk about communication. As we know how important communication is, all the data transfer between us is done from some form of communication. Part of it is a visual, verbal, or through the sound, so we listen to stuff, and by doing, so kinesthetic. And those three components are the key to communication. Some people are more responsive to one or the other. Personally, I am more learning by doing. If you describe to me things, I'm not able to imagine it properly. I have to do it to learn it, but most of people are the component of three of those intertwine to have a full picture of what we try to tell people and what we try to achieve in lessons and coaching. So that communication is a very important tool for a coach to transfer your knowledge and make a student to understand what they want to learn and what they need to do. So I learned in a hard way how to do communication with different type of students. I being a foreigner, my accent plays a role in what I'm saying, how I'm saying, and lack of my English sometimes causes problems between students understanding what I mean. And as well, I'm not always saying what I wanted to say. My tongue kind of rolls different words, especially when I'm stressed, which happens a lot when I'm teaching on seminars and stuff like that. So I had to overcome those communications problems. Other thing was that because some of you are aware that I had a problem with my teeth, so I lost my teeth when I was very young, and my habit was to talk with hand covering my mouth so people didn't see me smiling without teeth, and that was causing a problem to work with people of hard of hearing. For example, Alex, who lip read, had an obvious problem because I was talking like this and she couldn't actually understand what I'm saying. And that's on top of my accent, which it took some time to get used to it, to read my lips what I'm saying. So I had to, as a coach, figure out strategies how to overcome that kind of problems. So the communication with people with learning difficulties might be difficult. They are more likely to be challenged in the way they express themselves and the way they understand the world. The clear use of language, and especially the straightforward language, easier version of the language, might be beneficial to not only people with learning disabilities, but to all of your students, right? If you're communicating clearly, they are more likely to understand. If you describe the thing, show the thing, and let them feel, they might be, it will be definitely easier for them to understand what you try to teach them and copy, repeat, and learn. For some students, it might be easier to use different tools like showing the pictures, description, more of body language, face expressions, tone of the voice. Some people respond to those things much better than the others. So you have to find out which tool gonna be working best for your student, especially that people with different difficulties will respond differently to different tools you're gonna use. So some might be sign language, might be Makaton, might be a pictures with techniques, little words, or like myself and Alex created our own version of a Makaton language. So I show something, she knows what we're gonna do within the training setup and plus reading of my lips, but sometimes it's too noisy or I'm moving too fast, she's not clearly seeing, so we've got a system that she can use that we training. Within learning environment, it is agreed that it's only 7% of all understanding is by words, 55% is gestures, and 38% is a change of tone, pitch, and volume of your voice. So the key of the effective communication is to find what works for your individual students. or a group. You have to figure out the way how to mix all those tools and possible teaching styles to fit within your group and the needs of your individual students. For me, it is a completely different communication with Danny, who is autistic. Autistic people, for example, will understand you literally, so jokes and stuff like that are usually interpreted literally. So that might cause to some misunderstanding and problems within that setup. For Alex, like I said, I have to face her, talk to her directly, and when I turn around, that causes a problem because she can't hear what I say. For other people, my way of speaking, it might be too fast, so I need to consciously slow down. It's like you see on this video, I have to pause a lot in my head to make it slower because I will talk with the speed of light, and as you can hear, it is still quite fast, but in my head it's painfully slow. If you would like to explore more of those tools and the ways how to find appropriate communication with your students, I would like to invite you to our video library on Cloud Studios, where this clip gonna be extended on a full version with finding those tools, finding the method of communication, and looking in depth how to use them. So the link is gonna be down below in the descriptions, and I hope to see you there. I'm Bubka, and see you on the next one.